Thank you for watching Lira Scoop. We are glad you are here.
My name is Charles Osendro. I am the spokesperson of International Taekwondo Federation Uganda. Today we are here in Lira City, and as I talk now, we are at Lira Hotel, where we are having the International Taekwondo Championship taking place in Lira City. This game has drawn the whole country to one place, and this is what is in our calendar. That is why Lira is hosting. We are so glad that we had a good number of players. The athletes that made our day yesterday and today are those ones who are the senior, those who joined Taekwondo through doing physical exercises to improve on their health and body fitness. They did theirs. And one of them is one of the members of parliament from Kwale South, Peter Ochen, and the rest. In fact, we even had an athlete who is 73 years, followed by 69 years, and others. One of the challenges we are facing in promoting Taekwondo in Laos, an entire country, is the misconception. This is one of the most disciplined games in the world, and Taekwondo has promoted many people in various sectors. But the misconception that most people do have is that this is all about fighting. No, that is not the case. Taekwondo is one of the martial arts that we do practice. One, to promote our talents. Get exposure, promote our good health, and also physical fitness. Otherwise, we also defend ourselves because we also train people in self-defense techniques and others. But what most people don't understand is that others take it as a means of fighting others. No, that is not true. And the biggest challenge we are having is the financial challenge. It is always very hard to fund ourselves. Like an example, I am among those who represented Uganda in the East African Taekwondo Championship, International Taekwondo Championship, that took place at Man Stadium in Zanzibar. Last year, we represented Uganda out of 8 countries. We managed to be number 3. But guess what? We used our own money up to now. No one gave us the money. We funded ourselves. We represented Uganda, and Uganda was shining there very well. Everybody was happy about Uganda. But nothing. We get nothing from our country as a means of funding. You see? So that is one of the challenges. Like even this year, we shall be traveling to Ethiopia for African Games. We shall also be going to Croatia by the end of this year for World Cup. But we have no funding. And even next year, we are supposed to bring the Grandmaster, the International Grandmaster, to Uganda for IIC certificates for those who are in black belts. But Still, we lack funding. That is one of the biggest challenge we have. But otherwise, people have now joined Taekwondo since we have been preaching the good news about Taekwondo to them. Country have very many athletes coming from northern Uganda. They are doing well, and wherever they go, Uganda doesn't remain behind. We are always leading or falling in the second position, but we are always performing to our level best to show that we also love our country. And this one here today that we are hosting in Lira, we are so grateful that we have elders, we have students, and other community members, and even some working classes are also with us here. You cannot know, because as I told you before, that Taekwondo is one of the most disciplined games. You are just supposed to be loyal. You're supposed to portray good image to the public. You will see the person in the ring, and that is when you can believe. But otherwise, you cannot judge them from outside that this one can perform or not. No.
Okay, you made mention about financial challenges. What would be your message to the government?
I am appealing to the government of Uganda to also turn their eyes unto us as Taekwondo practitioners in Uganda. You know, always when we go to represent the country outside, we use our own money. Each athlete is supposed to contribute his or her own money. Like I gave you an example that in 2024 we represented Uganda in Zanzibar, where 8 countries participated in the International Taekwondo Championship. But we funded our own selves. We got no money, we got no funding from anywhere. So I am appealing to the government to come into our support. They should at least have a hand in supporting us. We go make the country excel outside, but you know, we come back while others cannot even afford what to eat, what to drink, what, you see? That is how we suffer. But because of the love of the country, we are ever participating. But one other thing also that disappoints us is when we bring the medals, like most of us came back with the medals from Zanzibar last year, 2024. You have done well in promoting the name of our country. Thank you. No one did that. And apart from doing that, we also feel it is worth calling us and appreciating us. Not just we even don't want material things. You know, first of all, a word of encouragement is better than material things. And whatever kind of appreciation they would love to give us, whether in kind or what.
My name is Ochen Peter. I'm a member of parliament representing Kwale South, Kwale district in northern Uganda. I want to sincerely thank the viewers and the listeners for the good work the press people or the media are doing to promote the Taekwondo game. I have a good experience now of Taekwondo. One of which is that Taekwondo is a treatment, a natural treatment for many diseases like diabetes, pressure, and even overweight. This is a natural treatment that has helped so many people. And when you hear the name of the Lira club is called Lira Fitness Club, you cannot say you are fit when you are not healthy. So it is also part of treatment that makes people healthy. But the good thing is that it is now embracing all categories of people, irrespective of you are young, you are elderly, like you have seen in Lira Fitness Club. We have even people with the over 80 years, and they are still doing better. And it has made them much more healthy compared to how they came. When they came, some of them were even over 100 kilograms, but they have reduced now to below 100. And this is a sign of good nature of Taekwondo. As we talk now, many people have a lot of interest in joining the club. Only that, because of the distance traveling to the training centers are also a challenge to some of these. I have one lady who is over 70 years, but she's traveling from Akalo sub-county, very far away, to come for the training. And many more would want to come for such training. But the problem is they don't have transport and they cannot access the training ground. Another issue is that we lack the trainers. If the trainers were there, we would even go to various places and continue to train these people. So we want to urge many people who have the experience of Taekwondo to definitely begin to start small clubs, so that these small clubs can inspire many people to join the club, to join the Taekwondo club, so that first of all, they are healthy. Secondly, the social aspect of it is that it makes you popular. And it is for self-defense also. Taekwondo is a game of discipline. Eh? Because if you are already a qualified Taekwondo member, you are not supposed to do this kwara thing. Eh? You do things smart according to Taekwondo regulations. And that is why I feel very happy. Because as I talk now in Parliament, I think this is now my third medals now. You can see these ones here. The one I got in Zanzibar was the first one. This is now the third one I got from this competition, which is going to end today. But I want to thank sincerely my coaches and my supervisors for bringing me up to this far. When we started, we never knew we would go this far. But you know, of course, as you go into it, you develop the interest to go for the games. But when you see it, some people fear that Taekwondo is only for fighting. It is not for fighting only. But when you get there, you will see the interest is coming by itself, that at least you go for a competition. Like I talk now, I think in August, I will be in Ethiopia. And I need to do a lot of training if I'm to go and get another medal from there. And I hope I'm going to get it, because I now have full interest in doing this exercise. Even if I'm not going to the training ground, even if I'm in my room, I can do the training. Wow. And this one has inspired now many people, especially in Lango sub-region. Many members of parliament have registered, but you know the challenge now is that we cannot start training them because it is approaching political time of campaign, and many of them would be in the constituency. But I hope next time when they come back, we shall resume and start the training. Many of them have developed interest in this. And I want to urge them that Taekwondo is not only for fighting. It is not only for sparring. It is not only for whatever they think. It is all about fitness. Actually, as I talk now, I have presented this problem together with the Honorable Santa Alum to Parliament. We even went to the office of the Speaker. We presented this challenge, and we shall continue to advocate for the same. Because now, all these elderly persons you have seen, they no longer go for treatment for diabetes, for pressure, and others. Now, if we promote this, even in Parliament, people would not be going for those expensive treatment. And when we do this, it will even save the money for treatment in the Ministry of Health, in the whole Ministry of Health. And this is good for the government, because if people are not going for medicine, which is very costly and whatever, they only go for exercise. I only encourage people, wherever you are, even if you are not joining Taekwondo club, please go and do some bit of exercise. You sweat every day. Do some sweating, the physical sweating, not this one of the machine. I am used now to this one, physical sweating, where you just jump, you do all this, and then you sweat. And after sweating, you feel very fresh.
My name is Emul Francis Xavier. working with ITF Uganda as the treasurer, and I'm also a board member and founder of ITF Uganda. And we have moved as a body from 2013 when we became recognized by the world governing body. And we have moved from one club up to now over 80 clubs. And also we have moved from a few black belts up to now over 100. So we have a steady progress amidst the challenges. One of the challenges that I would like to talk about is lack of government support and also lack of sponsorship or limited sponsorship. And also we encounter challenges in organizing tournaments. That's why we have tried at least to organize regional tournaments so as to nurture talents from different regions. And we are nurturing talent from the young age, which is from 4 years up to infinity. It does not stop going upwards. Now we don't teach the kids how to fight, but we teach them survival skills and how to relate with their fellow children and other humans, about only impacting the skill of fighting and self-defense, but there are a lot of social aspects there involved. We do a lot of nurturing of children. That's why we have the kids course specifically tailored for the kids, and we have the instructors who are doing that. Today we are having a tournament in Lira Hotel, specifically for the North, but it's not only limited to the North, because we have teams that have come from Kampala, we have teams that have come from Soroti and other areas, as a means of harmonizing the sport to reach everyone and to increase the level of competition. Because after this, we have one major tournament that we always have between July and August, which is the Heroes Cup, which is now international, because we have all the East African countries normally come and participate, and other African countries, and even Europe comes to participate. So that is one of the achievements that we are having. After that, we are supposed to go for Africa Championship in Ethiopia. That is going to be in August, and that is only for the higher degrees. That is black belt, from black belt 1 and above. And we also have the World Championship, which is going to be in Croatia in October. That is also for the senior members only and only for the national team. And we're also going to have the first East African Kids competition, the East African Cup, which is going to be in Dar es Salaam. That is in December. Then we have the East African Championship for the senior members at the same venue, same month. So we have quite a busy calendar. I have not talked about other smaller events that we are having in the country. And we are hoping to have the first, what we call the International Instructors course, that is going to benefit our instructors next year in Uganda, where we are going to have our best grandmasters coming to teach and also to promote those like myself, who is the 3rd degree, going to the 4th degree, which allows us to be international instructors, that you can go and teach and grade anywhere in the world if you have the certificate of 4th degree and above. We are blessed. We already have 1 4th degree in Uganda, but we are hoping to get more by next year.
Yeah, maybe lastly, you have been complaining, and other people I've talked to about the issue of government not funding enough. How have you been managing the situation when sending players outside the country?
So far, we have had very, very limited support. That is from ITF World Governing Body. At least they have been able to support 1 or 2 athletes going out. But from within, we have not really had any support, if at all, very little individually. And I would like to call upon corporate bodies and also the government to come in, because we have gone out there and we have come back with medals. Supposing the government and other bodies came in and we took a larger number, that means Uganda will shine.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching Lyra Scoop. We are glad you are here.
What